stadium. Virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats offense will get the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Got the 1st down himself. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the 1st down.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down. And
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Sharp. The short hands, it's Dowdell. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Tulane right back to the line. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Burns. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
finds his big tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dances away. On the run, deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking downfield, it's Sharp. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Burns. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sharp. There's the pressure. And to throw it before he wanted.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. It's complete on the right side, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation who will enjoy this win. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll be brought down. Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Ran through the tackle and he continues to fight for yards. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Tulane right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Sharp. Fires to the big fella. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble on the play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sharp. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's got it. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Going to try to get it himself. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. To the air, it's Sharp. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Breaks into the open. He won't get there, and will bring up fourth down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw. But it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some. All kinds of room to the right. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by just 2 over San Diego State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a crease, it's Burns. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left side. He's loose. He's at the tip. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Tulane right back to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. All the way back to the 15. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You can tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity where they need to answer.
And down by 17 is not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The snap sets up to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. To the air, it's Sharp. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run the toss. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that. That's a 22.
First and 10.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using the quick game. On the move at the 30. There he goes down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Tulane. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. On the ground, it's Carney. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Hands it off. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tulane right back to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to...
Turning it on! Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
First and goal, Tulane.
Looking for a man. It's Sharp. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sharp. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like,
a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
and that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This